This video is for you if you want to be happy. Even if you're already there, no matter where you've been in your life, no matter what kind of situation has happened, no matter what your finances are like, it doesn't matter. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to be in the place that you want to be emotionally, no matter what else happens. And your happiness affects all aspects of your life. Your happiness affects your ability to be healthy, your ability to be wealthy. It's not the only thing, but it definitely affects that. And this is something that I've been on a journey with myself, because I've realized that that's the most important thing to me. That's the most important goal in my life, is to be happy. And it might sound kind of simplistic in a way, but it's interesting. I was watching a little clip from Warren Buffett the other day, and he was talking about, someone was interviewing him, and I'm sure you all know who Warren Buffett is. And he mentioned that they asked him, so how do you stay healthy? And he said, well, I stay happy. And I thought that was a really good just perspective and way of looking at it, and just is to the point that I'm making here, is when you practice your happiness and practice being happy in your life and make that your priority, everything else in life becomes easier and becomes something that flows more freely and becomes a natural part of your life. If there's anything that you want in your life, wouldn't you say that a big part of you wanting that is because you feel like it will make you happy? I know that that is something for me. All the wealth that I've wanted, the relationships, the places I've wanted to go, the experiences I've wanted to have, and existing, not just in past tense, but that all those things, part of that was because I want to be happy, because I want to do things that make me happy, because I want to live in that place, because it feels good to be happy. It's a good feeling inside of myself. And sometimes it can seem like those external goals, those external things are going to be what brings us there, what makes us that happy person. But really, we can cultivate that inside of ourselves. No matter what the situation, the current situation with any of those. Oh, I thought I could zoom out my face there. Apparently not. You just got my hand. Well, it's part of the video now. But despite what any of those external situations are, the relationships, the home, the money, any of that, doesn't have to be the way that your happiness comes. You can cultivate your happiness from the inside out. And when you do that, then you become more stable. You become someone that's not basing their happiness, their joy, their life of feeling good off of the conditions of it, because those things can change. Those things will change, probably. I mean, there's always change in life, so those things won't be the stable thing. What can be stable is your internal state. And when I practice my internal state of happiness or well-being, or just, staying in a emotionally balanced place, then I can bring that into any other situation and exponentialize all those other situations that come into my life. And that's what I wanted to come here to tell you about and talk to you about, because that's something that has really transformed my life. I thought that there was these things outside of myself that would be the root of my happiness. And I realized that that was something that I had to cultivate inside of myself first. And you can find things that do make you happy, but when you're happy and you find things that make you happy, then that is the ultimate win. And it sounds a little redundant, but you're not like, when you've heard of conditional love or non-conditional love. And so when you're conditionally based on how you feel by what happens in your life, then you're just blowing in the wind. You're just reactive. You're having knee-jerk reactions to whatever happens in life. But when you create, and since I've created a more stable base for myself in my life, I've found that I am able to stay in a good place in myself no matter what else is going on. And when you do that, then everything becomes easier. And those things that you wanted, just like the quote I told you about from Warren Buffett too, those things just come to you. Those things it's easier to stay healthy. It's easier to stay wealthy. It's easier to stay in good relationships because you're balanced yourself. You're a balanced person coming into these situations that have their own, whatever it is, they have like their own elements to them, that when you come as a balanced person, you can attract the best out of all those situations, because you have this baseline, you have this inner stability that is more powerful than anything that those situations can bring into your world. I want this to be helpful for you. I want this to empower you to live the life of your dreams and live happily no matter what's happened, and to know that you can achieve those states of emotion no matter what.